Welcome to Fitness Made Easy. My name is Dhaval and I'm going to be your host today. And this is a unique platform that we have put together to bring Bangalore's best fitness trainers, health coaches to come in and help you become fit, become healthier. Especially if you're a beginner, this is for you. So today I have a special guest. His name is Mr. NR Balamurali. Now this is not the name that I've ever called him. We all call him or know him as Murali Sir. He's a Rebook certified trainer. He's got experience of about 13 years and he's trained for more than 13,000 hours. So yeah, that's small, but that's how big he is. And I'm really happy and glad that he's taken time out to talk to you, to talk to me and give some of best tips and best information that we can get from him. He's got and worked with corporates like Infosys, Wipro, SAP, Accenture, to name a few. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about that because we can spend 30 minutes on that. We don't want to do that. So sir, welcome. Thank you very much for taking the time out.
Thank you, Dhaval. It's a pleasure.
Alright, so one of the things that you don't know about him is he's the one who started using Bollywood music into step classes. Now, we all know step classes can get a little boring with the same audios and beats that we do. But when you attend his class, and I've done that, I know you can groove with the Bollywood music. So that's something that he's brought to us. He's got students who attended his classes for more than 12 years in a row. Now, imagine somebody attending a class continuously for 12 years. It's a huge achievement. And last but not least, he's made us Sundays fun days. So he does this campaign called Sunday Fun Day. People go and work out with him on Sunday. Early morning. Yeah. While a lot of us wouldn't want to, use our blankets and sleep, people do wake up to his call, go and work out on Sundays. So that's Murali Sir for you. So welcome again and thank you very much for taking the time out.
Thank you, Dhaval.
Alright, so as we start, tell us about your journey. Now what I know is what I've told, but tell us something that we would want to hear from you.
Okay, you consider me one of the good fitness trainers in Bangalore, but my journey started quite late. I started attending or I started looking upon fitness after I was 30. Okay. Till 30, I'm not done much like fitness per se, maybe a walk sometime, nothing like fitness for that matter. There was a studio called Platinum Bodies in Jayanagar, which was the only thing in South Bangalore where aerobics was happening. I just got curious that I should start some kind of workout. I was overweight, healthy you can say. So I started attending aerobic classes there. That was the year 1999. From 1999 to 2003-04, I used to attend classes regularly 5 days a week. First 15 days, 1 month, it was little confusing, a little hard to learn. But once I got a hang of it, it was a total roller coaster for me. In that sense, I love to attend the classes. I never ever skipped a class. So 1 hour, that workout gave me energy to continue for the next whole day. So that kept me going. Reebok training was happening in Platinum Bodies in year 2004. So I just thought, why don't I try to do the course? I think I have to share a little this with you. When I started the course, there were only 4 people attending the course. Okay, we completed the course. The course was weekends. It was for 2 months. The trainers were Radha and Anupama. They were Reebok certified trainers who used to teach us. Midway of the course, I got cold feet. I don't think it's possible for me. Only 4 people are there. So hard. Nothing is going into my head because a lot of theory, practicals, everything was there. Then I gave some interviews. After 6 weeks, I guess, I just quit, telling them I can't continue. I'll take up the next course when we do. Okay. Then after 15 days, I just happened to meet Anupama, who was in the studio to take the course. He said, why I am not continuing? I just gave some vague reason like, no, I don't have time to give this priority and all. She just said only one thing, Murali, there is nothing called a perfect time. This time is perfect. If you let it go, I don't know when it will come. Then she said, the course is over, but I'll give you an opportunity to attend the next batch. Because you have completed almost half, you can attend the next batch. So the next batch happened after 2 months. Luckily, there are around 20 people in that batch, and I included myself after 1 month of their course. I joined them. I don't know what happened. There were people half my age who were doing half worse than what I am doing. So I think I got pretty much confidence that yeah, I am better than them. Yeah, I can just go ahead and do it. I'm so happy to share this with you. I almost aced in the course. And I got a lot of compliments. The trainers used to come and tell, I'm good, I'm doing very good. And I used to read a lot. I seriously studied a lot. I spent almost my school days or college days, I used to study hard, remember everything, because it's been 10-12 years since I left studying. So it was a challenge for me, and I completed the course, and it's just like either you complete it or not. So I completed the course, and in Platinum Bodies, I happened to start teaching classes there. Till now, I'm so happy to say that I have never ever gone to a studio to ask I need a job. People have called me knowing that I'm taking a class there. They have invited me to start classes here. I started teaching from year 2005 end. It started just by a weekend, Saturday morning class. I really don't know when it converted into 15 classes per week. It happened one after the other. One studio used to call, other used to call. Somehow I didn't want to miss an opportunity to teach a class. Then I think I realized my calling in life is teaching. I think that's the realization everybody should get in life. The purpose of why they are born. For me, I think it was aerobics. No, you can't call aerobics, it was teaching. I don't know to explain the high I get when I meet different faces every morning, smiling at them, talking to them, interacting with them, their happy, positive vibes reflecting to me. I think my life was set. I couldn't wait to get up every morning to go and teach a class. When I started, the format was quite different in Bangalore.
So before we go over format, I want to make 4 points here.
Yeah.
One, first thing if you got, and if you did not, one, he started at 30. And age is just a number, so there is no time. You can get started today, whatever age you are. Second thing he talked about was, there is no perfect time to learn. Even at 30, he said 13 years after he quit his school or college, he was reading, listening, learning from others. He's got people which are half of his age in the class. He was still listening, learning, working with them. And the fourth thing is, he still gets up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. I don't think it's 5 or earlier, just because he wants to go out there, see the smiling faces, but he doesn't know that a lot of people wake up at 5 a.m. to see his smiling face. So, sorry to interrupt, these are the 4 things I wanted to emphasize on. So, the format is what we're talking about.
Before, it was like 5 days, a single trainer used to take the class. For example, if they 6 a.m. class, trainer X will be taking all the 5 days. 7 a.m. class, one more trainer would come all the training. But I always feeling when I was attending, I would love to attend that trainer's class. I always used to feel like that. Not that the trainer I used to attend was good, very good, but I still felt I should have attended that class like that. So in Platinum Bodies, I always used to jiggle my classes. One day I used 6 a.m., one day I go to 7 a.m., one day evening, so that I get to experience different trainers. Then I was thinking, oh, this is fun. Everybody has their own style. Everybody brings something into the class. We get to learn a lot. So I thought, when I became a trainer, I said I'll come only 1 day a week. Other 4 days, I just want to go to other studios to explain. So whenever anybody called, the first thing was which day is the class free, which day I can take. So it started like that. That's the reason I have so many studios where I take class even till now. And it fits, like for example, if it's Monday morning, it's VO2 Max. It's been Monday morning in VO2 Max for the last 12 years since VO2 Max started.
Wow.
So it's like that. It's set for them, it's set for me. And for me, I always believe I consider the studio my own wherever I go. So it's my responsibility. If it's my class, it's my responsibility to go to the class. So all the owners or the studio people, they know if it's my class, rest assured they can sleep well. In that terms, you get a sense of belonging to the studio, and of course the students in the belonging, because it's his class, he will be there, I can go. Today morning it was raining. In spite of rain, I know I go to my class. There are at least around 15-20 in the class. Today 6 came in spite of rains. So that's a good thing, yeah. Like 6 people turn up in spite of rain because they know I am there. So that's good enough for me.
Two things here. If you are a trainer who is a group instructor or even a personal trainer, you have a session, somebody is waiting for you, you better turn up. Two things, or the second thing about this is people come into your class for you. So if you don't turn up,
exactly,
it's no brainer to tell me what it means, right? So that's somebody with 13 years of experience doing the same thing again and again, telling us about it. So it's not written in a book or a theory. This is his own experience. And if you don't know him, and I know him personally and I know him very well, the reason people love him is just because of this. He doesn't miss any of his classes. Never. Yeah? Alright, sir. Good. Thank you for that.
Yes.
So, now this lot of this I didn't know. So I'm getting to learn
I think
about
lot of this many don't know.
A lot of people don't know. So, yeah, if you are his fan, this is going to bring up a lot more new things, I guess. So, when it comes to fitness, how do you define fitness? What does it mean for you?
Dhaval, for me, fitness, personally for me, it's not how you look.
Okay.
Like some people think aesthetically, if you're looking good, you are fit. Not the case. Because personal experience, there are so many overripe people coming to my class, were fit enough. They will not be fit in the physical terms, fit enough in the sense they have the energy. They wake up early morning with a lot of positive attitude. They come to the class, attend with a happy, cheerful face, they go back. But I have students who look fit, but they don't sustain half an hour in the class. They pant in the class, they sit in the class, they go for water breaks in the class. So it's a real personal thing. For me, fitness is the energy you have. If you, like, what can I say? If you have the energy to sustain the whole of your day and still wake up in the morning with the same energy, you're fit enough. Physical, of course, it's very, very important. But for me, first and foremost is how fit you are inside.
So how you feel is more important than how you look.
Yeah. But actually, they go hand in hand. Now I think I should talk little about my fitness journey. I was not like physical person even after I became a trainer. Okay. I think I got take it for granted. Like anyway, people like my class. I'm 48 plus 50, so I don't think I have to look good to have a decent class. And of course, I always used to give good classes. People come for the class, not for the trainer, how he looks or how she looks. So that was quite carrying on. Then I used to go to treks with the studio called Infinity Group. We used to go to treks twice in a year, thrice in a year, where the trekking would be around 2 or 3 kilometers. Seriously, all the 5-6 treks I have gone, I have not completed it. After 60%, 70%, I thought I couldn't make it and used to walk back. With, of course, other people who wouldn't complete it. Then I was always thinking, no, I have to do something about my fitness level. Then I started working on myself. I started very slowly. I'm not a gym person, still not am, but still I use the gym now. But I do most of functional workouts, and I love to workouts in different studios where they have gyms to them. So trainers will help me out. This has been for the past 2 years. Seriously, I don't miss a workout. Minimum 6 days a week I work out, at least 1 hour. Mostly functional, and I do different forms of workouts. I don't use heavy weights, I use light weights. I have lost almost around 10 to 11 kilos.
In last 2 years?
Last 2 years. And it's been staying there. And one thing, people who know me, I'm a big foodie. I don't know, trainer, fitness and food doesn't go together, but it goes with me. I do eat well, in home, healthy food. outside I socialize a lot. I look and eat what I want, but sometimes I do eat well. So I compensate for some workouts, and I'm maintaining this weight from the last 8 to 8 months on my terms. I eat well, I work out well.
Okay. So how old are you, sir, if you may ask?
I'm 54 now.
54. 2 years back, he realized that he was not in shape, that he wanted to, and he lost 12 kgs. So there's a lesson. There's a lesson for all of us, including me. He works out 6 days a week. He doesn't like training. He doesn't like monotonous routine, so he does functional training. He doesn't like going to the same place again, so he works out at different things. So if beginners are listening to it, the point I would want to draw from it, or what I learned from it, it's not about, saying that I don't like it, I won't do it. Look for the ways to make it interesting for you. Learn things which work for you. Do things that work for you. His routine may not work for me.
Exactly.
My routine doesn't work for him, and that's absolutely fine. Other thing that I want to drive, and what he mentioned is, see, fitness and health comes in all size and shapes. Now you could be six-pack, but you may not be able to trek 6 kilometers. That six-pack is not worth having. And if you can't wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock without coffee, that's not the health and fitness that we talk about, right? So it could be that you may not be in the best shape of your life, but the energy levels that you have over a period of time every day, plus your health, internal health, how happy you are doing what you're doing matters. And the reason I'm talking about happiness is, this is the one person who I've never seen sad. Okay, every time you are down, you just look at his profile picture on Facebook and you're like, oh, okay, there's so much of positivity out there. Or look at the quotes that he puts once in a while in his Facebook posts. Amazing positivity out there. So it's not just work out, grind, not eating this, not eating that. It can be all of this if done consistently over a period of time. And age, if that's the excuse you have, after watching this, you don't have that anymore. If you don't want to know how to do it, we're going to get his contact details at the end of the day. Talk to him, and I'm sure he will be more than happy to tell you how to do it. Alright, so moving on to the next question. What is your motivation? What motivates you to just do this day in, day out?
One thing is, I think love. I love what I do. I think that's a motivation enough. Of course, the top in the list are my students. I've been with them minimum maybe around a year or two, because I have people, like I said, coming from 10, 12 years. So they are my big motivation. For those who don't know how aerobics format works, it's like a sequence of steps where we teach, they learn, and they keep on repeating. There are X number of steps, but to make it interesting, we have to use our creativity. Because every week they come, we have to give them something different, which they have not tried before and which have not done before. Otherwise, you can't expect them to walk in every week doing the same monotonous thing. So that's a big challenge for me. That keeps me going, I guess. That my creative juices are always flowing. That I get to learn what I want to teach, and I teach them. That's one of the biggest forces which keeps me going.
So you're telling us that you take 15 classes a week.
Approximately.
You work out about 6 hours a week.
Definitely.
And then you also make sure that you are not repeating the same sequence
Never.
again and again.
Never.
So that I really don't have words of what kind of hard work that he puts in designing his steps, and I see the videos and I've attended a lot of his classes. So I really know what variety comes in. So people, if you want to attend his classes, you know why to attend. And for the trainers, guys, there is no alternative to hard work. And this is a real example in front of me. And we all sometimes get into this mode of taking a shortcut, but believe me, on the other side, your students, your clients will know about it.
Yeah, definitely.
You won't last 13 years if you've done that. So here is an example who comes up with every time a different routine, only with the steps. And that's a big challenge. You don't have everything at your disposal. It's just the steppers, but he still manages to come up with new things day in, day out, and that's why people sustain him for 13 years. So thank you for that. Now, for people who want to talk about or start their journey into fitness, why should they get serious about fitness?
First and foremost, health. Any fitness form leads to better health. You don't have to try fitness if you're overweight or if you have a back issue. No, you just have to try fitness because it's good for you. Anyone, anytime, after you just listen to this podcast, you can start. That's the right time, fitness. And it's absolutely necessary. Fitness can be any form. It can be walking, it can be running, swimming, hiking, dancing, Zumba, whatever you want. But fitness is very, very, very important, especially structured fitness.
Okay, so what you're saying is, do something, whatever you like, but do it.
Definitely.
It could be just walk, jog, run, swim, aerobics, dance, Zumba, weights, functional training, anything is fine, but just do it.
Yeah, definitely. And do something which you like. If you like only, you will sustain. And there are a lot of options everywhere now. So you don't have any excuse.
Yeah, so that's something for sure. I think last 13 years, the fitness industry, especially in Bangalore, the kind of variety that we have,
Awesome.
I think this is, nothing that we had seen earlier.
Definitely
right?
not.
At least when I met you a few years back, we didn't have this. So, yeah. So, what if people don't like gym? Like, you are the one. The reason I'm asking this question to you is that you don't like gym.
Yeah.
But you're still fit, and now we can say aesthetically also you're fit.
Right there.
I saw the Superman push-up also. So, what should I do if they don't like gym?
No, please do like I did. I didn't like gym. I made myself sure I go to workout, and seriously now I do like gym. I don't like the machines per se, so I work around it. I do functional, I do free weights, and you don't need the gym. You know that you have free weights. You can do everything, but anything should be under some supervision or under some good trainer. You can't start just on your own like that. Any workout format for that matter. If you see some changes in your body, definitely start liking it.
So, yeah, two things that I can derive. One, guys, if you're starting new, go look for a good trainer who can help you achieve your goals. It could be anybody, it could be the person that you trust who's going to help you. Second, as they said, just do it for some time. As you start seeing changes, intrinsic motivation kicks in. Nobody will have to push you to the gym. So go try out different forms. Look for good trainers, reputed ones, people who are there in this industry to help people. They may be new, they may not have 13 years of experience, but if they are the one who are making you comfortable, who are working with you, just go and work with them. Yeah? So, this is now for trainers, okay, and coaches, upcoming trainers and coaches. What is your advice to them?
First thing is you have to be certified. Like you have to attend a proper fitness program, get the basics right. Then only you should start teaching or training anyone. Of course, practical training absolutely important. But before that, theoretical training, you know what you are if you want to become a gym trainer, any course concerning that, if you are a fitness trainer, any course concerning group fitness, absolute necessity, learn from the masters, take their experience and then start your journey anywhere.
So guys, if you are a trainer who just started or want to be a trainer, as he says, the one of the most important things is science of exercise. Exercise is science. Though there is mechanics that you see, but there is a lot more science that goes behind it. And it's important for you to know what is that science. It helps you deliver better programs and better results for your clients.
Definitely. True. And if you have experienced it on yourself, it's very easy to relate it to the clients also.
Yeah. So try it on yourself first before you try it on others. So people who are still thinking whether to start or not their fitness journey, what would be the
Don't think, yeah. Just start. Why do you want to think? Why do you want to think to do good for yourself? There is no yes or no. There's only yes.
There's only yes. So
Just
do
go
it
ahead.
and do it.
Just go ahead.
So if I were to, one of the most famous quote that I have read about fitness, all this journey in terms of nutrition and fitness is, start where you are,
Yes.
do what you can, and use what you have. So it need not to be perfect. It can start anywhere.
And one more thing, Dhaval, is just to better ourselves, right? It's nothing like I have to be like X, Y, or Z. It's just to be better than what we are yesterday. That's the journey we should have. That's it.
So you don't have an excuse. Do it now. So if they have to make it really easy and simple, now as we talked about, see, there are a lot of variety.
Yes.
There is a lot of options. One of the problems with option is it makes you confused.
No,
What
that
should
I
I do?
Exactly.
So if they have to make it really simple and easy, what would be your advice?
Okay, Dhaval, for this, at least you'll be knowing whether I like a group class or whether I like running or I like gymming. If you zero it on one, the options are cut down. So that's the base thing, right? If you like swimming, of course you can join the swimming. If you like a group class, there are a lot of options. So once you know, you will be knowing what you like most. There only all the options are cut and you can narrow it on something. It's very easy to get into fitness.
So what you're saying is try out.
Exactly.
If you don't know, just try out. See if
Exactly.
you like it, continue. If you don't like it, try something different.
Or better still, try out something which is nearby so that you don't have an excuse like I can't reach. Try something which is close by. Lot of things in all areas in Bangalore. Just try it out.
So your gym or the place of workout, and the reason I use place of workout, and it can be anything other than gym.
Exactly.
Try to make it as near as possible. Even it could be your apartment gym or
Yeah,
a neighborhood
seriously.
gym or anything. You don't have to look for a world-class facility which
Not
takes
at
1
all.
hour to travel.
Not at all.
And it can be any place. Just start. Alright. So now next is, if people want to follow you, people want to follow your program, want to contact you, how do they contact you?
One thing, I'm on FB. I'm always on FB. My son does say that I work for a Facebook. Like that. I'm a very social media person. The reason being, one thing, I like to talk about my work and I like to show about my work. And I like to portray my life as it is. I don't want to fake anything. So those who follow me know that everything what's happening is almost out there.
It's live. I know you have breakfast at 10 and 10:15. It's out there.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like extension of what I am. I'm very happy with this social media where I can get to connect people whom I know, whom I don't know. And you believe me, Dhaval, how many messages I get in Messenger, like they appreciating or like one quote made them realize I really don't know where we touch. And I always try to put something which is personally connected to me, not just for effect, so that there should be some sort of credibility to what I put, and try to keep it as natural as possible. So of course FB is one of the ways they can get connected to me.
Okay, so we're going to put the handle down there in the description so you guys can follow him. And one of the thing that he mentioned for everybody and all of us is that, see, sometimes social media can be overwhelming and we see people doing crazy stuff,
Yes.
and we think that we are not doing it. But it's not about it. It's about how real you are out
Exactly.
there. And I know, and I've been following him for I don't know how many years now. I can't put a number to it, but yeah, I know what he is, what he talks here. He talks the same thing off the camera. He talks the same thing on the Facebook, on the WhatsApp, and everywhere I meet him. So yeah, be real. He is real on Facebook, as real as he can get. So yeah, follow him. We'll put the social media handle down there. You guys can click on it and follow him. So, any parting thoughts that you want to share?
I just wanted to share more about Facebook.
Sure, please.
This thing started. I went to a cruise in Singapore. I think 2012 or 13. Where I wanted to do some aerobics on the deck, and my son recorded. I posted it on FB. That was, I think, the first video I put something where nobody has done or like that. Something caught up. From there, I think I have posted videos of aerobics wherever I have traveled in the world. It may be in Dubai, or it may be in the deserts of Dubai, or in snow-clad mountains in Kashmir. Everywhere. Recently in Krabi, we did on the deck of the pool wearing beach towels. I'm crazy about this. I seriously know people have some problems, or they do talk about it, but I care a damn. I love what I do. My videos are on your face there on Facebook. So wherever I go out of Bangalore, everybody knows there's a video coming, and I make sure it's coming. Any aerobics video, the steps may be simple, the steps may be repetitive, but I do want to promote fitness in this way. And everywhere the students are so excited. Everywhere they come and join me in the videos. If I am alone, I do it alone.
So aerobics anywhere, anytime.
Exactly.
Is that what you like?
Exactly. That's the hashtag I keep.
Yeah. So, and it's not just when he's on vacation. He's done it on stages when
Yes.
he goes for somebody's reception, and the groom and bride also did aerobics with him. So that's the kind of love that
and you
we
can't
have for you.
birthday parties, engagement functions. They expect as soon as they come to the sir, we do aerobics. So it's like that.
Yeah. I don't know who doesn't like it. Sorry. And we really don't want to care about people who don't like it. But I know you inspire a lot of people. You are spreading that, fitness.
Yes, exactly.
As one. Second thing is what I really take out whenever I see your videos. It's about being real,
Yes.
being happy.
Yes.
And it's not about just showing people that okay, I have big biceps, or I can lift so much of weight, or any of these. It's about the passion that you have. We see that, and looking at it, believe me, a lot of people are getting inspired. So if that 1-2%, if at all they are
Yes.
there who don't like it, please ignore them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Continue doing what you're doing, because there are a lot more people who need that, and we don't want to talk about the people who really don't want it, right? So, anything else that you want to share?
But I have to seriously tell that my family is a big support here. Without family support, you cannot get up 5 o'clock and leave home and reach around 12 o'clock. You just have to have a strong support. Absolutely, I give credit to my wife for supporting me. And my work is mostly with women.
Yeah.
So there you go. She supports me in that.
Yes, ma'am, when you watching this, the public credit given to you, and we all know how much he loves you. We see your pictures
Yes.
everywhere. So-
Absolutely family support. I think if you love what you do, and if you are passionate enough, you can do anything here. You have to have the drive, and you have to have the courage to go towards it. People may think it odd, but after due time, they do start loving it. They do start getting comfortable with anything. When I used to do Bollywood music, we had a regular CDs with English songs, with songs which I've never heard in my life. I never used to enjoy so much teaching class. So when I started using Bollywood, everybody used to love it. But I have to say here, it needs a lot of work. You can't just use a song because it's a new song. You have to work towards the song. You have to know where to start, where to end. You have to match the BPM. So a lot of effort is there. But still, even now, if any new song is released, they know they have it in their class next week. So it gives me a big drive. So I found my drive, or I saw my passion in this. So definitely everybody can find something out there, so that they can work towards it, become more fitter, or become more happier per se.
Yeah. So guys, the members who are working with Murali Sir, you really don't know how much of hard work goes behind putting those Bollywood songs on the steps, and you know it now. So it's not just he downloads it and plays and starts working on it. There is a lot more going inside it. So yeah, I know it, but yeah, a lot of people who really don't know how to do
Yes.
or what goes in, they just see the face of it, and it may look easy, but we all know it takes a lot of time. So thank you for that. You have any questions for me before I close this? Question, comments?
This is a very good thing that you are trying to achieve, Dhaval. I really hope more people watch this and get at least little inspired to become a trainer, or to start fitness on their own. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So thank you guys for joining in. With this, I'm going to close this. If you have any questions, comments and feedback, you can put it down on the comments. And if you have anything else you want to share with us, you can send an email on trainwithdhaval@gmail.com. And as Murali Sir said, the purpose of doing this is to spread awareness about health and fitness. You could be a trainer, or you could be a client, or you could be the one who's trying to start their fitness journey. There is no better time. Time is now. So go out there, do what you like, but do something. That's about it. Thank you for joining in, and I'll see you next time with another expert sharing his views or her views about fitness, and I'll try to bring more of this to you so that you become healthier and happier, as Murali Sir said. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye guys.